Hi everyone, hi Colombia. First of all, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to express myself in an even more immersive way. My name is Tushar. I grew up in small city of Amravati in Maharashtra, India. My father was a science teacher. His school was in a village where technology was far away. My father used to request his students to come to his school for their learning. In that as well, my father used to gather some enthusiastic students, bring them at my home, and make projects and models for science exhibitions and fairs. And I was involved in it from very young age. Most of the time, the theme for the science exhibition was best from West. Due to lack of resources and internet wasn't just there. So only deciding factor, winning factor was innovation. And that's how science, innovation and deep impact of technology on real world problem got cultivated in me and gave me this ability of bringing creative computational solutions upfront on the table. I'm continuously doing something new, working on projects. As a result, I have participated in numerous national and international science fairs and project competition. From winning my first prize at the age of 7 to getting DST's Inspire Award to getting selected for MIT's Deep Technology Boot Camp in 2019, I never stopped. It is so amazing how a simple idea can change the world. And I believe everyone has that $1 million idea. But ideas aren't just enough. When ideas get turned into an innovation with the help of systematic scientific and engineering approach, then only it becomes real. And when that innovation converted into a product, then it makes a difference, which is not happening enough. That's why I founded my startup initiative called Sigitech, where we can help people at any age or business owner to make their ideas for real and radicalize this whole process of innovation and product upbringing. Like every computer geek, my life changed when computers came to my life. I wasn't that interested in computers as a tool, but I was so driven by how it is working, how it is running all the tasks parallelly, how it is remembering everything, how it is keeping up with the time without any moving mechanism, and how can I interfere with it, make it even more interesting, and customize it for myself. Then I started understanding logic boards. I still feel so excited and curious when I see one. Actually, I was forbidden to touch my computer's CPU because my sister will know if I touch it, it won't work for next 10 days till I only fix it. I'm so hooked that I still have one motherboard stitched on my wall as a 3D piece of art. I strongly believe that computer engineering is the best fit for me because of my inherent interest in electronics, computer architecture, low level and high level software languages. I'm stunned by how wonderful things can be done with the seamless creative integration of software and hardware. If device is a body, then software is a soul. Since then, every project I work on was around devices and software. But I want to discuss my two key self-initiated projects. Back in 2012, I visited my uncle who met an accident due to light glaring. According to research, still a maximum population lives in tier 2 and tier 3 cities which are often close to their villages. Maximum people owns a two-wheeler and they frequently travel to their villages where roads are not there and street lights cannot be found. So of course, if someone is traveling at night, the light coming from opposite vehicle can cause a momentary blindness. This is a serious real world issue. I wanted to have a solution to this issue which can be adapted by automotive industry and people as well. So that it should be less costly, it should have a fewer changes and should have a maximum impact. I took inspiration from the sun and hat. Just imagine a software controlled hat over the sun. With the help of small logic board with the devices which I created and the smart code which I wrote on 8 Mega 328, I was able to build an impactful system which can save 24% of road accident under just $1.50. My second project is actually very close to me. I developed Epoch, an artificially intelligent humanoid robot which can help elderly, disabled people patient in homes and hospitals. It is just less than a doctor but more than a nurse. It can do all sorts of medical activities like monitoring patients' health, giving them proper medicines, guiding them towards balcony, or raise alarms if something unexpected happens. Considering very stringent and strict regulation in medical industry, I wanted to develop a fail-proof system. I actually end up developing a very reliable and one-of-a-kind master-slave computer architecture for processing the commands. If something fails, other can take over. And we can instantly replace anything as it is modular by design. I actually tried to replicate the neural works of our conscious and subconscious brain, which makes our body so efficient. I, I also incorporated NLP, self learning, self navigation, self charging, and soft robotics in Epoch. I can't emphasize more on the impact which can be created with it. I lost my grandmother due to COVID. She was in hospital for 15 days and we didn't even get to see her once. But Epoch could have been there if I could have deep dive into the technologies, got the resources, and got the proper mentorship. And she could have felt that yes, he's from my family member, but my Epoch was sitting in my room. This is so moving that I want to deep dive into the academics, learn, do the research, and create even more sustainable solution with that wisdom. That's why I'm heading towards Colombia. I'm already a software developer, working in the industry from last 3 years on IoT, cloud, and cyber physical system based software projects. I love my job, but I'm ready. Nothing more excites me now than sitting in the classroom, learning from the professor, and being with such a talented people around. Colombia is absolutely on top of my list. Its state-of-art research lab like Professor Mata's Arcade, Professor Jiang's ICSL, and the rigor, depth, and the breadth of academics is absolutely what I need. And you know what? In this world of connectivity and huge data flow, I believe we can learn anything for free. But the culture, values, and the vision with which we learn shapes our wisdom, and that can be only be there in Columbia-like schools. Apart from my love for computers, codes, and devices, I'm a state-level dodgeball player, anchor, and university-level theater artist. I'm also into yoga, meditation, and spirituality. I believe there are some complex problems which even cannot be solved by computers in technological singularity, which can be only be answered by enlightenment. Strongly want to pursue this degree not to get this wisdom and enrich myself with the best possible academics, but I really want to pass on and create a wonderful solution for world's most difficult computing problems and make people's life at least 1% more livable. Thank you so much for your time and thank you so much for considering my application.